Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Sorry I didn't get a video last week, but life's been kind of crazy here for me. I've been all over the place this month, from camping to down in Gatlinburg to a men's retreat and home for a few days, and now we're getting ready to go back to Tennessee for 2 more shows. So I have been working out here a little bit. You can see the Dodge has another fender and I'm working on the bumper and stuff, but I just didn't think you guys really cared to watch me change a fender and a bumper on a first gen truck. So you want to see the build of this thing, not really watch me put fenders on that. So I am waiting on parts for the white truck. I have a radiator and intercooler ordered because the ones that we have just aren't going to work. But actually first gen stuff that's out of that truck actually fits in the front of this nicely. And I was told that by somebody down there in Tennessee a weekend or 2 ago for a rod run. So that's what we're going to go with that truck. So I have an aluminum radiator with electric fans and stuff ordered for the white truck, and I'm going to get a first gen intercooler, and they all fit in this truck nicely. So we don't have that everything real tight like that second gen stuff was. So that gearbox just has really been screwing us up, but that's part of custom work. You got to figure out what to do to make it work and move forward with that. So we are about to go on an adventure. I have a truck borrowed from a friend of mine. I don't know that I deserve to drive it or not. It's pretty nice. And I borrowed a trailer from my old boss at work. I rented that from him. And I think we're end up hauling the truck south because that hurricane just hit the other night and it's heading up through here and I need to go down through it. So it's probably not a good idea to drive the truck without wipers clear down to Tennessee. So we're going to haul it. That's the plan. So I guess we'll flip you guys around here and show you what we got as our tow rig to get down there. And let's get this thing loaded up and get on the road. Yeah, so once again, I don't think I'm deserving to drive this. It is an extremely nice truck, and I appreciate Braden Eyrick for letting me take his truck down. But it's obviously it's a nice 5th gen. It is a Longhorn edition and a nice trailer from the boss. So a heck of a rig, heck of a setup to be hauling the truck down there. So I am thankful for that and excited to, have a nice rig to go down and back. But yes, it's going to be raining a lot, so probably better to haul it down than to try to drive the truck with no wipers. So, well, once again, the truck's in the garage over here, so we're going to get this truck turned around and see if we can get this loaded, because this does have a hydraulic dovetail on it. So I think we'll be okay to get the truck up onto the back, and hopefully I can get the front tires over to here and then lift the tail up and then drive it the rest of the way on. At least that's my plan. So we'll see how that works and get this thing loaded up and chained down and head south into a hurricane. Yeah, that's not used to this luxury. I'm excited but nervous all at the same time. It's all loaded up. First time I've ever hauled it anywhere. It always gets driven, so if it hadn't been for the wipers, we'd be driving it. But it is what it is. It's on the trailer. It's all chained down good, and I think everything else is ready. Just gotta go get my bag packed and get on the road. Trucking south. It's started to rain a little harder. It really hadn't been that bad until we got past Cincinnati. Up to this point, it's just been some light rain, but it is starting to rain a little more now, and there's some wind blowing around and stuff.
There's a stalled vehicle ahead.
Apparently there's a stalled vehicle ahead. But there has been some cars we've been seeing that have crashed. I don't know, just hydroplaning, probably just people going a little crazy, but it hasn't been too bad. I'm just taking my time and not getting in a hurry and just knocking the miles down, and it's not too bad. So not going to do much time lapse for you because I don't have a way to do it. So any of you that hated the time lapse, I guess you're not going to get any in this video. But my buddy down here, Tyler Sparksman, that's running this show, he just called me and they're thinking about canceling it, which I understand. It's not a big deal. But I have a truck that we're going to look at for John Meadows about building, so I'll film a little content on that when we get there to look at that, either tonight or tomorrow. And there may still be a show, but it sounds like it's probably not going to happen for down here. But I'll definitely film some stuff once we get to Memphis here in a few days for Hot Shots. So, well, I probably better drive and not film myself, so I'll show you a little bit of what's going on here. But we got about 4 hours left, and we're driving in a hurricane. Checking in, we're off the highway. We're on some back roads for the next 2 hours and 20 minutes. I mean, they're not back roads, they're still pretty nice state highways, I guess, but they're just not a big 4-lane like 75. So, but we're still cruising south. We're gonna get there eventually, but at least the rain pretty much quit. I mean, it's drizzling a little, but it's still overcast. But for the most part, it's not too bad. I mean, truck's doing good. Having any problems with nothing. Just been calling and chatting with a lot of people, trying to pass the time. So I found a place to pull off, gas station. So we're gonna check things out, make sure chains are tight, and see how the truck did. See if it's wet inside or not. I'm a little worried. Let's find out. Yeah, that one's still tight, so that's good. Let's put that down. Maybe. There we go. Still got wheels on it, so that's good. Let's see. There's a little dampness in there. The carpet's not wet though. Well, that's good. Okay. Seat's not wet. Just a little bit of wet up there. I can deal with that. All right. Not too bad. Staying on the trailer. This chain tight too. Yeah. Man, this thing's dirty. Well, that chain's tight as well. It's gonna need a bath. What do you guys think? These wheels are trashed. Deck plate's trashed. Well, let's see how this side did. Yeah, that looks wet. Ooh. Yeah, that's... Well, I guess I'll put this over here and see if we can soak up some of this. I wasn't sure how it would do, but the side obviously got wet, so maybe that'll help some. So, well, this chain's still tight too. All right, well, at least my chaining job worked. Everything seems to be staying tight. So, well, got about 2 hours to go. Truck's doing good. Let's get back on the road. Well, we made it here to Sparta. Wasn't a bad drive the rest of the way in. Didn't really have much rain, just a little bit. But we're getting close to where we're gonna be parking the truck and stuff, and we'll get the dude, probably leave it loaded. I'll probably just unhook the trailer and just drive the Dodge to the Airbnb tonight. And since that show was canceled, we'll just see what we get into tomorrow. Just hang out day with Tyler and John, I guess. And then we'll be loading back up and heading to Memphis. So, but it says we are 5 minutes, 3.3 miles away. In last night, I didn't do any more video, but I think we're gonna unload the truck. It quit raining. It's still a little overcast, but I think we're gonna unload the truck and drive around a little bit, even though we don't have a show today, but that's all right. We'll get it out and do some driving around and just have some fun. Truck unloaded, come off there a little easier with having Tyler and his wife helping, and obviously she did a little video for us, so that was awesome. Appreciate that. But it's quit raining for now. We're gonna end up cruising this thing around a little bit, and we're gonna go check out that truck that John's got that he wants us to look at building as well. But Tyler's got a pretty nice shop here, and he's got some stuff inside you guys need to see. Yes, it is a 4-door cab. And yes, I'm mad at him that he has one because I want one, but that's okay. So this is Tyler Sparksman. For everybody that doesn't know Tyler, I'll throw a picture up here of his truck that he used to have that he actually sold. But this is his 4-door cab that he's building. It's pretty sick. It's on a 4-wheel drive chassis, I'm assuming.
Yeah, 4-wheel drive with 24s and 38s. We went with a 24 valve Cummins instead of a 12 valve this go around. Just kind of switch it up a little bit. It is a 71, like you said, crew cab. Most people want them, they can't find them. I got lucky. We're going to take this old Chevy bed. Obviously, it's in the works. We're going to stretch the fenders, lower, do some stuff, and hopefully when it's done, it will look like it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look big, mean, and wild.
Which it does. I mean, I really like, how the wheels and tires look on it. I mean, it does look a lot more beefy. I thought them wheels were actually bigger. I thought they were maybe 28s, but they're actually the same as what's on the Lodestar outside mine. But he's done some fixing of some metal work in it. I mean, he's got his engine set back in there just like all the rest of them. But man, there's very little rust on this cab from what I've seen.
Yeah, most of the rust that we found on it is honestly, like you said, up in here trying to fix. As you know, you can't buy parts for these trucks, unfortunately. So a lot of this we've had to refab. We're not finished with it, as you can tell, but it's very hard. It takes time. You don't get it right the first time. You try again. And it has got minimum rust compared to what some of them have. Some of them's 8 plumb up. Most of this stuff is pretty easy to fix. It will all be fixed before it's done in some type of a patina color. We're not going to leave it. I like the color, I like the patina look, but obviously all the patchwork we've done up there and the bed, we're going to come up with the color, and we're going to try to patina it back as much to the factory patina look as possible.
This is his other project he has in here he's working on for somebody. I'm very jealous of this cab because having all the, all the original lettering on it, stuff that was all painted on. He said all the lights work, the sirens work. It's too cool. I'm pretty jealous. I'd like to have this cab too, but what are you doing with this one?
So this thing's pretty much getting set on a Dodge chassis. It does have a 12 valve in this truck with an automatic transmission. He's not going to get real wild with this truck. He's pretty much just kind of like everyone. He likes the old school. He likes the theme of the truck, the history. He just wants to have the opportunity to drive it and enjoy a nice running, driving, riding truck. So all we're doing to this truck is we're going to finish the firewall out, hook up the steering. The cab's pretty much fully mounted. It's sitting on all the mounting points. We're going to get the drive shaft made back up for him. Since we did move this motor back 6.5 inches from the factory location, you kind of got to do that to ever get the cab to sit down right. You just really don't have the room in these trucks as you would a longer nosed old school truck. And then from there, he's going to probably stick with the fire truck theme. He's trying to find a tank to stick on the back. He ain't wanting to do nothing crazy at the moment as far as like air ride or none of that. He just really wants to be able to get this truck back on the road and enjoy it.
So you've seen some of Tyler's stuff. He's got some pretty cool stuff. There's something else outside we'll go look at here in a second. But yes, the main reason I came down, or one of the reasons, was for the show that they're putting on. And yeah, the hurricane kind of rained that out, which it is what it is. But we may be coming back down. They are going to have the show again. I'll flip you back around, let Tyler tell you a little bit about that again. But they got some pretty sweet trophies, and there's going to be a lot of neat stuff here. And I may even come back down for it here. I think it's the end of October. So I'll let him tell you about that, and then we'll go look at some more cool stuff.
Like Adam was saying, he was nice enough to make the trip down here to come to the Battle in the Cornfield Car Show that we was going to have today, but Mother Nature had better plans, and that's fine. We are going to reschedule the show till October the 26th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. He's going to put a link on there to show you the address. We got some cool trophies. If you're close by the area or you decide you want to make a trip down here, we'd love to have you. We got several door prizes we're going to give out. We got some raffles that people's donated that you can have a chance to win. It's going to be a good turnout. We're excited. As you can see, you know, Adam done trying to talk me into taking one of these trophies home. I told him, you know, hey, we may see what happens by the end of the trip. But yeah, we're pretty excited, guys, and you know, maybe we'll get lucky enough. Adam will come back and can make time. And I know he's a busy man. We're excited. We're still having a good time. I mean, me and Adam's out here in the shop. You know, we toured my hometown and showed Adam a little bit. You know, convincing him to move down here. You know, so maybe we can open up a dual shop. But yeah, if you're interested, you can reach out to me or Adam, and you know, one of us will get you lined up to hopefully come down and enjoy the day with us.
As you guys heard, it's going to be a pretty sweet show. I think I am going to try to come back down for it, just see how things work out and stuff, and maybe there won't be a hurricane this time, and maybe I'll drive the truck down. So I'm sure some of you guys are going to give me a little crap for hauling it because I've never hauled it before, but it is what it is. It's all right. You guys know I drive it a bunch. I don't usually trailer it anywhere it goes. But so Tyler went and got the keys for something. I know he's got something else cool out here that I'm pretty jealous about. You may have just heard it start in the background. So let's go check this out. Other toy, and I love the Lodestar stuff, but man, I've been wanting to build something like this for a long time. What is this thing? I'm just curious.
This is a 31 Ford Model A sedan, true metal body, 6-window, which I've been told is pretty rare to find a 6-window. It does have the 12 valve with compounds, 47 RE transmission, full manual valve body. Like I told you earlier, Adam, this is like a death wish to Jesus. I mean, if you know, it's just a 1,000-pound motor, a fuel cell and air tank in the rear. You know, it's sitting on Coker tires up front, old school 4-inch tires on 20s on the rear. The car is it was the first car we ever built. I did have it for sale for a little bit, but I decided it's better off to keep, you know, the old thing. She ain't eating nothing, so we'll just keep her.
That's right.
We've done some stuff. You know, I showed you it has the original body tag. I think.
Yeah, this is pretty cool, guys.
Car body number 1604. So we decided we need to really save that, and that just shows you the character of the car. We have designed throughout the car that you've seen in some of the pictures out of Tuck. It's got Model A wrenches. You know, kind of cool. Just stuff like that. It's fun to drive. If you get big like I have, it's a little bit hard to get inside the cab. I made it a little bit tight. We're going to try if we can get Adam in there in a minute.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't lost enough weight yet. We'll see if I can get in here or not. Hey, shameless plug. Go get some lemonade. You ever see Tyler's wife at a lemonade place? It is the best lemonade I've ever had. So go check out some lemonade.
You won't regret it.
You won't regret it.
But yeah, it's a blast to drive, man. I mean, we've got, you know, rotors on the front. You know, it's been converted over. This car's been done 5 or probably 6 years. We have been in one magazine with it, the Diesel Builder Guide magazine. Front cover on it. I may get you the issue of that magazine. I'm not for sure. I'll do some figuring on that. But yeah, it's just something we decided to build.
We got interruptions here on YouTube.
Yeah. Hey, Brody. All right, Adam, it's your time to shine, buddy.
I don't know. We'll this thing.
I mean, look at you standing beside this thing, dude. It's
Pretty tight. I think I need this thing, actually.
look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, your boots don't work well in there, buddy. But let's shut the door. Let's get the full effect. And this steering wheel will come over like that. Yeah, that pops on. So yeah, you've got to get the whole feel, buddy. You feel like you're in NASCAR, don't you?
Kinda.
Push that button and come on.
It's
You're getting lapped here,
There
man.
we go.
There you
Oh
go.
my gosh.
No.
All right, let's see. Yeah, we need one for sure.
Then if you have some people bothering you, Adam, you just do this and, well, my horns are not aired up yet, but it does have train horns. So.
Pretty cool. Thanks, shout out to Tyler. Thanks for showing us his cool stuff and showing us around his place.
Listen, guys, don't drive this car unless you're right with Jesus, okay? I tell Adam all the time. But yeah, he fit in there all right. I mean, you can see it's not,
It's a little tight.
yeah, he's got big feet. That's what we're going to say.
You think you can drive that thing? What do you think? No? Not yet? Well, Tyler and I are going to hop in the International here. We're going to go over to John's to check out this another four-door cab, and this one we may be building. So we're going to check it out. I don't know whether it'll be built on the channel or not. We'll see if me and John can come up with a deal on that, and we'll see what happens. Well, we got here at John's house, and here's what we got to work with. It's got the third-gen frame under it already, which is like what's under my truck. He's got Thoroughbrex 4-link and stuff in it. He's already got some of that welded in. It all looks pretty good. One thing I did notice is there's not as much space as there is with mine, because this is a second-gen rear end, not a third-gen rear end. But I think we can still make that work. But man, these four-door cabs, it's like, man, you come to Tennessee and there's two within a couple miles. I can't even find them around my house. But he's already got some 22-inch wheels and stuff on it with adapters. We've got a 12-valve motor. It does have the, let's see if I can show you in there. It's got the Gut Rag 360 5-speed in it. So basically, he's got a pretty good start on this, to be truly honest. Looks pretty good, in my opinion. He doesn't like how high the cab sits here in the back still. So we will probably end up dropping this cab down a little further, and we'll have to cut into the floor in a little bit. But this cab's pretty decent. I mean, it's rotted a little bit here in the back, and there's some blemishes and stuff in it. But for the most part, like the floor, looks pretty good in it. We are going to probably trim some of that out and work on that some. But just for the most part, he kind of just wants it running and driving, I think. We're kind of still working out the details of how he wants to do it all. But a lot of neat stuff. Like, this is not even rotted. I am blown away. I've never seen one of these that's not rotted out in them. So that's kind of a cool thing to start with, that not have to replace a bunch of that. But he does have some of the parts in here already. He's got a set of stacks over here. He's got some fuel tanks. He does have, you know, the fenders and all the rest of the front end stuff's outside. But he's got most of the parts. I mean, there's obviously, you know, brake booster stuff and clutch and slave cylinder stuff that still needs to be put in it. And, you know, there's always parts to have to be added to make everything work. But that's just part of the process. Dude, I'm going to go take him for a ride in the old International sitting out there. It is raining again, but that's okay. We're not going to be setting any records on speed, so I'm not too worried about it. But take him for a ride, see how he likes mine, and we'll see what happens, and maybe see this at the house here in another couple months. Well, it's nice to meet John and kind of go over that truck build with him and kind of check it out some. We'll see. He's still trying to get his thoughts together about what he wants to do with it, and I don't blame him. I mean, he's gotten it to a decent point. He's just kind of lost some steam on it, and that's all right. Told him I'd help him whatever he wants to do. If he wants to finish more, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But Tyler's got a friend that lives up the road. His name's Kyle, and he's building a Lodestar as well. So I guess I just got to come to Tennessee within this little area of Sparta and find all these Lodestars people are building. It's pretty cool. But I just pulled in here. I'm looking at this thing sitting in the garage, and man, I think I need to step up my game. That's all I got to say. So I'll flip around and show you guys, and then we're going to go in and talk to Kyle, and he's going to tell us about this thing. Yeah. it's pretty sweet. I don't know, you can't really see it because the rain on the window, but the front bumper is on the ground. My goodness. I tell you what, I need to start stepping my game up. Like I said, got all these subscribers building all this cool stuff, and here I am, they're wanting to meet me, and holy crap, I should be meeting these people. So it's pretty wild. So this is Kyle.
Hey, how y'all?
And this is his project. Been working on it for, what, 3 years now or something like this?
3 years, yeah.
So, but I think it's pretty sick. I mean, he's done all this custom metalwork himself. He built all these running boards on it. He built this whole entire bed. These are fenders off what?
It's off a C10, like a 58 through 65 model C10 step side.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and the headboard and the tailgate on the truck is off like a 60s model C10 as well, on a fleet side truck. So I just wanted to make the bed a little bit wider so the fenders wasn't as wide. I still stretched the fenders 10 inches on it, so to cover the 24-inch semi wheels. But yeah, I custom made this whole bed and had the metal fab shop. They put a 45-degree angle on it for me, and I put the pipe on there, and just kind of went with some ideas I seen off TV and some pictures and built it. So.
Yeah. No, it's rather wild. Like I said, I keep seeing this stuff people are building, and I'm thinking, man, these people love what I built. Like, holy crap, you guys could have a better YouTube channel than me. I just built this little crappy thing sitting out here. But you guys should see the interior in this thing. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. Like, he's got custom door panels in the thing, a full custom seat, all of his sound deadening and stuff. He's even got room for cup holders. I mean, he's got everything in primer right now. All the bodywork and stuff is fairly done on it. Is that kind of where it's at?
Yeah, right now I'm just trying to get it, just the body work, put it back together, see how things going to fit, and gap everything out, make sure it fits back together. And then I'm going to break it all down. I'm going to take it to a couple of shows the way it is. Of course, I'll haul it because it's not driving at the moment. But as soon as I get done with these few shows that's left for the year, we're going to tear it down and paint it. We're going to do like a faux tinta look on it. So nothing nice, but the inside and the motor compartment's going to be really nice on it. The outside's going to have a little fake patina look to it.
So the one thing I noticed is this truck has a very different emblem than what's on my Lodestar, which I think is pretty cool. Like, I mean, I like mine as well, but that was one of the first things I seen was that this emblem is very different. So what year actually is this cab?
All right, so the registration is Tennessee truck. The registration says 64.
Gotcha.
So it's a 64 model 1600 International. And I did a little bit out of the box. Everybody puts them on a Dodge frame. This is actually a 2002 model Chevrolet 2500 Duramax frame I put this on.
Gotcha.
So the whole full chassis is Duramax or Chevrolet. I'm running a non-intercooled. It's a 93 model Cummins, non-intercooled. Actually come out of a rollback truck.
Nice.
And I went to travel with my dad, and I went to Indiana and picked it up from a guy. We actually started it on the floor just using a battery and a jug of diesel fuel. It cranked up, ran for a couple of minutes, and I told him I'd buy it and brought it back and disassembled it, painted it up, resealed everything, and put it in the truck.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is one of the cleanest. That thing looks like it just came out of the factory. It is so nice. And the intake horn on it, he painted, and it's even got the black and the red in it for the Cummins, just that little stuff that sets it off. And I've never seen this before, but he put these inner fender wells in this that just really clean it up. He smoothed the whole firewall. I mean, he's got a lot of work and some custom on this, and it's, like I said, it's making me jealous. I need to start doing some myself. And then you're doing like a wood bed in it as well?
I raised the bed floor, and I'm just going to do a solid wood bed. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of burn the wood and clear coat over it to give it just a different character of a look.
So has this got a 4-link in it, or what do you got in the back of this?
Yeah, I did a triangulated 4-link in it. I put it in myself. I'm also running a triple bellow bag in the rear, and just a bag up front, 2,600 pound bag up front with an airlift kit, a full airlift kit. So, and I custom made the mounts up front for the Chevrolet frame. There's not many companies that made a mount for a 2500 Chevrolet, so I got online, did some research, and made the mounts myself.
Well, thanks, Kyle, for showing us your truck. It's pretty sweet. You're gonna have this thing done here, what, this year or next year, or when can people?
I'm hoping to have the paint finish this winter, put back together, and hopefully roll it out in the spring for this show season.
Yeah. So guys, be on the lookout for this thing, because this thing's gonna break the internet. I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty sweet. I've seen some of his pictures of some of the patina he's wanting to do on it, and it's gonna be pretty awesome when it's done. So be on the lookout for this truck. But thanks, Kyle, for showing it to us.
Yes, sir.
Well, we finished up over here at Kyle's place. We're done with having the truck out tonight. We're going to take it back and get it loaded up and get ready to go to Memphis tomorrow. So that's where we're heading. We're heading back over to Tyler's to load this dude back up and get it on the road for tomorrow. So thanks again, Kyle.
Yes, sir.
Got to be in Memphis by 1, so I got about a 5-hour drive. I'm gonna try to stop off and get the truck washed. It's pretty bad. So instead of trying to clean it all up in the parking lot of the convention center with some rags and some little stuff I have, I'm gonna maybe see if I can get a truck wash to wash it for me sitting on the trailer, and that'll at least help me put me ahead for being able to get it cleaned up better so it can go sit in the convention center. So, well, let's go get some fuel and a little bit of breakfast and get on the road. Well, we're leaving Sparta. We're heading north to get some fuel and jump on I-40 and head west towards Memphis. I want to thank Tyler and Kyle and John and everybody that made this weekend, or a couple days here. It wasn't a whole weekend, but it was still fun. I enjoyed my time here, even though there wasn't a show this weekend. Still had fun, met some new friends, and seen some cool builds. So I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. But we're gonna get some fuel and head to Memphis. I know I drive the thing everywhere I go. Man, there's something about it sitting on a trailer that just looks, I don't know. Come on, comment below if you think I need a tow pig to haul this thing around. If so, though, I'm gonna need another sponsor, because yeah, I can't afford this stuff right now. But hey, let's get to Memphis. We're here. We're up on top of this building. I had to come up this really steep hill to get up here, but we're here. Let's get the truck unloaded. Well, we got the truck off the trailer, got the trailer parked, got it in under this little overhang and got it cleaned up pretty good. So it's time to take it inside and put it in spot for a couple days.
going pretty good. Show's over. We're getting everything broke down. We'll be getting the truck out here in a little bit. We still got to get the path cleared so we can get the truck out, but it's going good. Had a good show. Got rid of a lot of stuff and taught a lot of people about hot shots. So let's get the truck out of here and let's get on the road and get off. Our wheels didn't go anywhere while we were gone, so that's good. Let's get it up there and get the truck loaded. I think we got the rig ready to go. Everything loaded down, everything chained, loaded up pretty nice again. It's gonna look a little nicer than it did on the way home. It's all cleaned up. But I'm gonna check with the guys inside and probably get on the road. Well, they actually met me out here and everything's good to go. So we're gonna get the GPS fired up and get in the truck and head north. Hey, and back by popular demand, because I know the video can't be a video without him, the Max Man. Hi, bud. Did you miss me? Huh? I think everybody missed you too. You want to go for a ride? Come on. Come on, get in the truck. Get in the truck. Get up there. You got to scoot over, though. Hey, you got to scoot over. Well, it's good to be home. Got the truck unloaded off the trailer. Wasn't too bad. I was a little worried of doing it by myself, but got the old tape measure out and figured out where I had to be and come off there okay. Had a great trip though. Enjoyed my time in Tennessee with some friends there in Sparta. And then the show was good there. Thanks, shout out to AutoZone and Hot Shot Secrets for having me out. It was a great time. I say my prayers to all the people that are in North Carolina and Georgia and Tennessee and Florida. Everybody got wiped out by the hurricane. That's a pretty bad deal. Some pretty nasty stuff. I know Corey and Hannah are going to be putting together some stuff to go down. I'll put a little flyer up here about all that for you guys if some of you want to contribute or help or maybe even go down. I know they're asking for all kinds of stuff right now for people to volunteer and donate some things. But that's going to do it for this video. Appreciate you guys watching. God bless. We'll see you on the next one.